Evening settled gently over Zazzau, brushing the ancient rooftops with fading gold. The marketplace, once noisy and alive, was now humming softly as traders folded their mats and mothers guided their children home. The air felt calm as though the city itself were preparing for another chapter of its long history. Amina stepped out of the community learning center, with her books held firmly to her chest. Her day been full, teaching young girls to read, correcting their exercises, encouraging their dreams. Her hijab fluttered slightly in the cool breeze as she walked. Her mind already on the chores waiting at home, she moved with quiet dignity, her steps steady and deliberate, reflecting the upbringing that shaped her, respectful, mindful, and poised. Across the square, David helped his uncle close their small craft stall for the day. Wooden carvings, beautifully shaped from the birch and mahogany, were packed carefully into baskets. Though tired, David carried a peaceful smile. He enjoyed the simple life work that came from the hands, humility that came from the heart. He dusted his palms, ready to head home, before choir practice the next morning. Neither of them knew they were walking towards a moment that would change everything. A group of children darted through the path, laughing as they chased one another. Amina stepped aside to let them pass, and in that small movement, the books slipped from her hands and scattered across the ground. Before she could bend to pick them up, someone reached the nearest book first. David. He knelt down immediately, lifting the book with care, making sure pages didn't bend. Amina lowered herself to gather the others. Their eyes met briefly, only for a heartbeat, but even in that moment, both of them behaved as they were taught, modestly, respectfully, and with calm restraint. "Here," David said gently, offering the book without stepping closer than necessary. "Thank you," Amina replied, her voice soft but steady. He nodded, stepping back so she had the space to collect the rest. There was no boldness in his gaze, no attempt to linger, just a simple courtesy. When she stood to leave, he offered a polite farewell. "May God bless your evening." Amina paused and replied with, "And yours as well." She walked away, books safe in her arms, heart unexpectedly light. She didn't know why the moment stayed with her, only that it did. David resumed his walk home, but something tugged at his thoughts. Calmness in her eyes, the composed way she carried herself. He hadn't even seen her face clearly. It was her presence he remembered. Later, in her quiet room, Amina found herself thinking back, not about romance, when she had no intention for, but about kindness, about how rare simple respectful gestures had become. And in another part of the city, David thought about the same meeting, the same quiet spark that neither of them fully understood. Destiny had whispered to them softly, respectfully, without crossing any boundary. Paths had crossed, hearts had stirred gently, and the story had only just begun.